everyone. Welcome to another week of Soulfully Guided. I am your host, Carmel-Anne. So, look, I don't want to mumble up all my words. We're going through the confidence series where I'm learning to comfortably be myself through a healing process of my own journey. And part of that is sharing my knowledge and my experience here on the show. And you'll usually see me come with notes or, I've got things at the back of the camera, what I'm going to say. And I'm trying to veer away from that. And I'm really embracing this healing version of myself, and it's really amazing. And we are going to go into a caller today, but we touched on some happiness last week and that it's hard work, and it really does mean making choices. And what's not working yesterday, we're able to see that and make those sacrifices and changes and that hard work so we can change our tomorrows. And that's been a huge journey. And I don't listen to podcasts, but I listen to my own, and you've got to go back. Like, I didn't even have the confidence back then. And I have to say, I felt really incredible. Like, I listened to my drug addiction series. If you haven't watched it, go back, Google on your favorite podcast or, radio thingy, and check out my show that starts from the 8th of February and goes on till about the end of March. And I'm just so proud of myself. And it makes me wonder, I was so, and I still am, not hugely confident. I don't want to be too confident that I get carried away and start singing and dancing on the show, which I'm almost going to do. But, I'm so proud of myself that I got to that comfortability and that point. I don't like oversharing, which I do, but I was able to express my story in 8 shows of a 17-year drug addiction from an academic point of view and also a personal point of view. And I really hope it reaches people that need to hear it. So please do give a listen to it. And I want to know, what are you proud of yourself for? What courageous thing have you done, whether it was today, yesterday, 5 years ago? Go sit in that space and just be proud of yourself. Part of my healing journey has been, the last straw of it has been my physical health. And 6 months ago in my series, I talked about being uncomfortable about my weight and the health risks associated with it. I've since lost 10 kilos, love Spotify, listen to it, and I'm busting out some dance moves. Like, my body is it's aging and the wrinkles are starting to show, but I'm busting out dance moves I hit when I was 16. I'm almost about to listen, like I'm seriously going to hit the floor like Johnny Gill style. So that shows my age, but it is so amazing. And I think we're going to have to do a series on healing and growth, because it's, I'm happy to share that part of myself after the drug addiction series. And I just thought healing is such a detrimental part of our lives. And, we don't want to be set back from yesterday's worries. We want to use them as a platform or a stepping stone to, live a healthier, happier, and better life for ourselves. So are we getting into a caller? Let's see. We do, perfect timing. So Darcy, and I'm not even going to say that place because I'm bad with pronouncing things. Where? Idaho. I know how to say that one. I read something else. So sorry, everyone. Darcy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. A bit hyped up from intense dancing before I came on the show, so you'll have to deal with that energy. Now, what question did you have for me today with the tarot reading?
Well, I'm in between jobs right now, so I'd like to know what you see on the job market for me.
So you're in between jobs, and I missed that last part. You'd like to see?
Yeah, like what you see coming up for me for a job.
Okay, so I'm just thinking how we can read this. We can do a straight up what's coming up for you career and job wise, and any advice and guidance to speed things up for you if you like.
Sure. That sounds good.
Okay, let's go for it, Darcy. So, reading for Darcy. Darcy, let's take a bit of a breather while I connect with you. Can I have future reading for Darcy for career and job wise? Where's she heading? Okay. Can I clarify for that, please? Okay. And the outcome card. Okay. All right. How do we avoid this? Okay. And advice and guidance, please decrease. So I'm just picking the cards. Okay. Advice and guidance. So obviously, when it comes to career and job, advice and guidance. Okay. When it comes to a job, obviously we want something that's going to provide financially for us and be in our favour financially. I see things as really positive, but then there can be a turn that's not so positive, okay?
Okay.
So I will break it down. So when we're looking at job, I would explore things that are beneficial, that suit you, your family life, or your commitments outside of the workplace, not something that is going to drain you and exhaust you and consume all of you, the best, the good, like that's just going to, a place that's going to, we really want to avoid, you know, if you're in between jobs, going for the first job you see that will actually not work in your favor. That will be, it'll be sort of controlling and, you know, settling for that, just that one job because it's all that's there. So when you go for your next job, you know, there's this sort of cross look at it where you can get a really good opportunity, or you know, wait for that, which might take a lot longer, or you just settle for the first thing that comes, which could be, you know, an unfavorable choice in the long run for you. So when I look at this, obviously you want something that's going to give you financial, you know, a bit of financial comfortability and the lifestyle you want. I wonder if it's time to also change careers, something new and exciting, maybe learn a new skill while you're in between jobs. But this time of your life is hugely important. It's about family, connection, commitment, what you're feeling, as well as not just the money side of things. You want to be in a job that brings you up and you enjoy going to. Well, don't we all? But I don't want you to miss out on that because we get, you know, feeling like we're stuck and there's no other options, or no one's going to hire you, or you just go for anything that comes up. This is a turning point in your life, and I think it's time, you know, to be strong, to believe in yourself, have courage and faith in yourself. And if something feels off emotionally, you don't owe anyone or any workplace anything. You owe yourself more. So find somewhere that's going to make you feel good, earn good money, even if it takes a little bit of time to find. Don't get scared. Have that courage in you, because one wrong decision or one wrong acceptance of a job that you don't really want can actually really be controlling and draining on you, and it will sort of change the direction of where you can head. So I don't feel that the right job is going to happen overnight or straight away, but I feel with that courage and confidence you build up in yourself and that belief in yourself, taming any negative thoughts and, you know, replacing negative thoughts with action-based things like going out and finding ways to, you know, whether it's preparing a better resume or finding a way to upskill. There's a strong element of, I don't want to say to be stubborn or, you know, excuse the term, pig-headed, But we do need to really put our foot down, Darcy. I think you need to be strong-minded as well. And really determined about getting what you want this time. And if that does take learning a new skill, I would consider it, because in the long run it will be really better. And it's like this dual effect in your career right now. And sorry, what was that?
I said, okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. Does it relate to you at all?
Yes, I was working at a factory, and I actually had a pretty good job. And I got fired, and I don't really know why, but I'm getting unemployment right now, so I'm okay financially right now.
Yep.
But I do probably need to try to look for something better. I just don't know exactly what I should be aiming for.
Okay. Don't know how long we've got. Let's look. If you want, where we talk about being strong-minded, and it includes communication, and I think you have a right to know. If you felt the courage to ask, you could ask them. Like, you're entitled to know. I just don't want that happening to you again. And let's see, what is a good career, Darcy? Please, what would be careers? All right. I'm not gonna lie to you, Darcy. I don't see what career you should do.
Okay.
It is unclear and unwritten. I think my biggest advice to you on what career to take is not actually a specific career. I would say be cautious of empty promises or places that are going to promise you full-time employment and only give you casual work. You need to stand your ground and speak up for yourself. You need to find that strength and courage, and something that suits you also on your terms, not just theirs. Do not fall for empty promises or things that sound too good to be true. If a job sounds too good to be true in an interview, it probably is. So don't turn a blind eye to your needs, please.
Okay. Okay.
How did you find that?
Yeah, I think you're right. I just have to. I've been looking. I haven't seen a lot of anything that looks very interesting so far, but there's got to be something out there. So.
Yeah. See if you can take up a skill or learn something new that's that you like.
Okay.
So, and thank you so much for letting me read for you and being on our show. It's been a pleasure, and thank you. And to everyone else, please tune in next week for another show of Soulfully Guided.